नित्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahants, Tanedars, Kotaris, everyone sitting with us through Sadhana TV, Ara TV, Nithyananda TV and two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha. Cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha. Singapore Adinam, Houston Adinam, Pondicherry, Puduvai Adinam, Madurai Adinam, Hosur Adinam, Rajabalayam Adinam, Los Angeles Sherman Oaks, Trinidad Tobacco, Hyderabad Guptakashi, Indrani New Jersey, Seattle Adinam, New Jersey Omkareshwar, Vancouver Adinam. Vancouver has not yet become temple, so Vancouver, North San Antonio, Texas, Ohio Adinam, Los Angeles Adinam, Toronto Adinam, New York Adinam, Kuala Lumpur Adinam, St. Louis Adinam, Guadalupe Adinam, Alice Springs, Australia, Bogota, Colombia, Varanasi Adinam, San Jose Adinam, London and Ponca City, Oklahoma, and Vancouver Community Center, and Slovakia, Košice, in Tirupur, Shivananda in Tirupur, Surrey, Canada, London, Warrington, UK, Slovakia, Košice, and everywhere going on. Some more cities. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I'll continue on the 9th verse of Isavasya Upanishad. Please recite along with me. Antam tama pravishanti ye avidyamupasate tato bhuya yivate tamaha yavu vidyayam rataha. Antam tama pravishanti ye avidyam upasate tato bhuya yivate tamaha yavu vidyayam rataha. Listen. Those who worship avidya, the ignorance that veils the true knowledge of truth consciousness, enter into blinding darkness characterized by the absence of perception, but into greater darkness of ignorance than that enter they who, considering themselves as scholarly and learned, are engaged in vidya, the incomplete knowledge acquired for vested interests, characterized by the impure perception of truth consciousness. Avidyam upasate, that is the key word in this verse. I don't think I am going to give a better definition than my Gurukul kid, who gave the definition for this word. Having don't care attitude about the ignorance is worshipping the ignorance. Usually whatever definition I give in the satsang, they repeat in the Vakyarth Sadas. But today I am going to repeat whatever definition they gave in Vakyarth Sadas. Because it is so perfect. It's so beautiful, so apt. Let me be honest, I did not give this explanation yesterday But today, if I decide to define avidyam upasade, that word, worshipping the ignorance, I can't do it better than what my Gurukul kids have done. It's so perfect. See, a sutra, in Sanskrit, there is a definition. What is sutra? How a sutra should be. Short, as minimum letters as possible, straight, explaining the meaning, as deep as possible, covering all the dimensions of the truth getting explained. That's the definition of a sutra. Definition, how the definition should be given. And my Gurukul kids have caught it, caught that spirit. It's amazing. Having don't care attitude about the ignorance, or having something else as the priority than seeking and breaking the ignorance, is worshipping the ignorance. Avidyam upasate. Listen. Having don't care attitude about the ignorance, or having something else as your priority than breaking the ignorance, or you are seeking. Other than seeking or breaking the ignorance, if something else becomes important or more important priority to you, then what you do becomes avidyam upasate, worshipping the ignorance. That is why I insist in every situation, let seeking be your first response. Understand? In all the so-called developed countries, they have something called first response team for any crisis, for any accident, natural calamity or terrorist attack. For any crisis, they have something called first response team. Means the ambulance, the paramedical staff and police, the fire engine, bomb squad, people who rush to the scene and respond to the victims first, who try to attend to the crisis first. They are called first response team. I tell you, let seeking be your first response team for your whole life and all the crises of life. Anything, whether you lost some money in some business or lost your job, any crisis or even good things. You got married or wife ran away. Now anything can be good, anything can be bad as per the person. I don't know how to define what is good, what is bad. Or you feel like running away with somebody. Whatever it is. I don't want to say what is good, what is bad and all that. But any situation, good or bad, losing or gaining, crisis or peace, joy or pain, suffering or bliss, let seeking become your first response to anything. When there is a pain, Look, why? Why this? Understand what I said yesterday. Throw tantrum with the cosmos. When you have a stomach pain, don't think why stomach pain for me, but think why first of all there is a pain for humanity. If you think why stomach pain for me, why disease for me, you will only be Buddha. If you think why pain, suffering at all for the whole humanity, you will become Buddha. Understand? Just Buddha saw the sick person, old person, dead body. But he did not think, why did these fellows come and fall in my eyes? I think bad omen. Why did I see these fellows? I think bad Shakuna, bad omen. These fellows are all the time depressing. He did not think that way. He did not treat them like a black cat running in between. Most of the time when black cat runs across the road, it is not bad omen for you, it is a bad omen for the cat. I was looking into this. Actually, almost in all cultures, this cat omen is there. I thought, why? Then I found out the black cats run around only when they don't get basic food. And if you are in a society where simple food is not available for animals, where it has to run around, then there is something wrong in the society. You need to look in. Actually, the black cat will not run around if he gets even a simple food. Anyhow, now let us not get into the omen science. Let's stop with this. Listen, whether it's a black cat running or seeing a sick person, Buddha did not look into that as his omen, or he did not think, oh, these fellows are, morning itself they came and fell in my eyes and I am feeling depressed. No. He asked, why this to humanity? He started throwing tantrum with the cosmos. I tell you, I am really telling you, whoever throws tantrum with the cosmos will be freed from the laws of cosmos. I tell you, all the laws and rules of cosmos is only for those stupid fellows who don't know how to throw tantrum with cosmos. Seeking is throwing tantrum with the cosmos. Seeking is such a powerful way of integrating you. The moment you start seeking, all laws, rules, regulation gives way and says, you are the favorite child of the cosmos. You are the favorite inheritor of the cosmos, and you live like Paramahamsa. I am telling you, Dharma is for the fellows who are interested in Artha and Kama. If you question Dharma, start seeking the depth of Dharma, why it is. Why? What is it? What is the source of it? How can I go beyond it? If the why can be looked in. If the why can be looked in. With your whole being, if you question why, immediately cosmos frees you from all the laws, rules, regulations. All the laws, all the rules, all the regulations, you became free from it. You became a liberated being, I tell you. If you don't throw tantrum with the cosmic mother, question why, she will let you be in your maya, delusion. Understand? Delusion is not throwing tantrum. Delusion is not throwing tantrum. If a child is just sleeping or playing with the small toys it has, or eating his candy, or drawing on his urine, mother will do her work. She will continue to do her work. She will be engaged. Only if the child decides to throw everything and start screaming, even then she will try to give some better toys, better candy, and try to keep the child in his delusion. But if the child decides, no, I don't want anything, and throws everything and starts throwing tantrum, only then she will come and just lift him up to her lap. Same thing with the cosmos. As long as you are in your delusion and playing with your small toys, candies, what is your small toys? Your relationships, family, friends. What's your small candies? Your salary, one car, two house, and drawing on your urine. What is it? Means brooding over your incompletion. No, that is drawing on your urine. Kids do. If you are a mother, you know kids do that. Now I explain in a very decent way. Kids actually draw even on the number 2. I went only up to the level of number 1. They do even on number 2. On number 1, you drawing is brooding over your incompletions. And number 2, drawing is making more and more incompletion out of your old incompletion. So whenever you are brooding over your incompletion, visualize you are drawing on your number 1. And whenever you are creating more suffering, more pattern, more incompletions out of your old incompletions, be very clear, you are drawing on your number 2. And projecting your incompletions on the master and abusing him means you are putting those fingers directly into your mouth. I don't think I need to describe more detailed. And then the cosmic mother will come and give you some more candies. Come on, better salary, better career opportunity, better house, lottery ticket, one extra fitting. She will try to give everything and divert your attention. If you are again back to that, she will say, all right. She will continue with her life. But only when you decide, no, I am really going to look into everything, question everything. What is pain? What is pleasure? What is life? What am I? When you feel pain, let your first response team be seeking. When you feel bliss, let your first response team be seeking. What is this bliss? What is this pleasure? Exactly what happens in me when I am having pleasure? exactly what happens in me when I am having pain. I tell you, having your first response team as seeking as your first response team is the highest, best security you can get from cosmos. Throughout your life, if the seeking becomes your FRT, first response team, even when death comes, that will be your first response team. When you can seek into the death, you will be enlightened. That's all. I tell you, if your first response team is seeking, ordinary cup of tea can make you enlightened. When you sip a cup of tea, just see what is happening with this liquid touching my tongue. Wherever it is traveling, what is happening? Why this response to this? Why am I responding to it? A tea or a cigarette is never just a drink or a smoke. Understand? Every time you sip a tea, you will have the same patterns getting cherished. Every time you smoke a cigarette, you will have the same patterns getting cherished. If you are an addict to smoking or habitual tea drinker, you will know. Look in. Every time with those activities, you will have a same pattern. Even shower. Every time when you stand under the shower, you will have the same patterns. I am telling you, if seeking becomes your first response team, you will break tons and tons of patterns. Just an ordinary sipping a cup of tea can lead you to enlightenment. As mundane activities, as you claim, your tea, just you reading a newspaper, every activity you are addicted, you will be going through that same pattern more than the same action. Listen. If you are going through more in the same action, it will never be addictive. If you are going through that same pattern more only than any action, will become addictive, because addiction belongs to mind, not body. Please listen. It is the thought currents which you go through every time you sip a tea or smoke. You are addicted to that. For that sake, you want the smoke, you want the cigarette again and again, tea again and again. Not for the action itself, but for the pattern you go through. Even reading newspaper, I tell you, you don't read from the paper, you read from the mind. If you read 10 lines from the paper, you will read 200 lines from the mind. It is what you go through in the mind that you enjoy more. That is the reason many cannot go for 1-2 without having the newspaper in the hand. Listen, I am defining addiction. All addiction is the mental patterns you go through more than the physical actions you do. When you start enjoying the mental patterns you go through with the same physical act than the physical actions you do, you get addicted to that. Use this definition whether for alcohol, marijuana, newspaper reading. It can be as simple as newspaper reading to as complicated as a sleeping pill, or as difficult as making accidents. Please understand, there are many people, accident addicts. At least a small scratch should happen to their car or two-wheeler. Then they feel satisfied. It can be as complicated as accident addiction, or as simple as morning can't go to the restroom without newspaper. Whether it's your drinking pattern, eating pattern, or womanizing pattern, it's all pattern. Actually, a womanizer need to be healed, not punished. A drunkard need to be healed, not punished. A smoking addict need to be healed, not punished. Because it is getting caught with a pattern. I tell you, if your first response to anything can be a seeking, no pattern can get rooted into you. All patterns will be routed. It can never get rooted in you. Seeking is giving an earthquake to patterns. If patterns are the plants and trees on the ground, seeking is just giving a small shake. Or I can say big shake. It will collapse. All your patterns will collapse. Whether it is yesterday started or 2000 years before started. Everything will collapse. Everything will collapse. Understand, having seeking as your first response team means living enlightenment. Not having seeking as your first response team means worshipping the ignorance. Shivoham process is just all about making seeking as your first instinct response. Understand? I'm using a new word. First instinct respond. FIR. First instinct response. Having seeking as your first instinct response is all I need to do. Giving you the eternal seeking is the job of Mahadeva. With the seeking, naturally comes solution. With the seeking, naturally comes solution. Understand? Anything can be given up, not seeking. Whichever part of you has stopped seeking, look into it, it would have become a frozen part of you. Whether it is a body, parts of the body, or mind, logic, emotion, wherever you stopped seeking, you lost the art of reinventing yourself. Whenever you lost the art of reinventing yourself, understand, not only you are stinking, You are stinking to death. You are rotting to death. You are stinking to death, rocking to destruction. Emotionally, if you stop seeking, you lost the capacity to reinvent yourself. Physically, your body continuing to seek its original state is yoga. Your logic continuing to seek its original state is liberated thinking. Your emotion continuing to seek its original form of existence is devotion. If your being, consciousness, seeking to its original state is enlightenment. Seeking keeps you alive with the possibility of reinventing yourself. Whenever seeking is lost, you lost the capacity to reinvent yourself. You are frozen. You are dead. Dead fellows are not that dangerous to humanity, but the living dead are the most dangerous to humanity. I always tell people, the real danger to Sanatana Hindu Dharma is neither atheists or other religious people. It is non-practicing Hindus. They are the greatest danger to Hindu tradition than anybody else. It is non-living human beings. They are the greatest danger to living human beings than aliens or any animals or anybody else. No alien, no animal, nobody else, nothing else can be such worst danger to human beings than the non-living human beings, to the living human beings. The live dead human beings are the biggest threat to the living human beings. If you see the reality, ghosts have not done so much of bad things to humanity. Never the dead people. It's the living dead. They did all the crisis to humanity who are living. Please understand. Don't be afraid of dead, but always be away from the living dead people who are frozen, who don't know to reinvent themselves, who don't know realigning, reinventing themselves, who lost seeking. There is a beautiful verse by Manikya. He says, I won't be afraid of seeing a snake or a wild animal, but I'll be afraid of the foreheads. I'll be afraid to see the foreheads which has no holy ash, sacred ash on it, which has no bhasma on it. I'm afraid to see the people who don't take Mahadeva's name in their being, in their heart. Actually, I wanted to sing in that same tone. Thedudal illar kandal varum kedudal kandu ammanam anjumare. The fellows who don't have seeking, if you see them, all the bad things you are going to get, let you be afraid of that. Let me be afraid of that. தேடுதல் இல்லார் கண்டால் வரும் கேடுதல் கண்டு அம்மானாம் அஞ்சுமாரே. Let me be afraid of seeing the fellows who don't have seeking and the dangers they will cause for us if we even see them. Kandumuttu kettumuttu. If you see them, it is danger, and if you hear about them, it is danger. If you talk to them, it is danger. Because just Talking 5 minutes with you, they can destroy your seeking and put some stupid ideas into your head and go away. After that, you have to be sitting and cleaning it up. It's like some guest comes and does 1, 2, 3 everything in your hall and goes out, and you are sitting and cleaning it with phenyl for 10 days. That is much better than this. Giving you the ultimate seeking and teaching you how to throw tantrum with the cosmos and making you experience liberation is all the Shivoham process. If you have to get the attention of an elephant, just being an ant will never be sufficient, will never be successful. You'll have to at least come to the level of a bird and create a sound so that elephant can turn and see you. Same way with the cosmos. As an ordinary broken human being, you can never get the attention of the cosmos. Raise yourself by seeking. You will see cosmos responds to you. If you question why me, you will only be punished more and more. If you question why is it first of all, you will be liberated. If you question why pain for me, you will only be attracting more and more. If you question why first of all there is a pain for human beings, you will be liberated. Seeking means having basic questions. First things first. First things first is seeking. Having seeking is not worshipping the ignorance. Antantama pravishantiye avidyamupasate. Worshipping the ignorance. Putting the seeking as your first response team is what I am doing in Shivoham process. Making the seeking as your first instinct response is the process of Shivoham. Inviting and welcoming all of you for Shivoham process in Varanasi. I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Advaita, the eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/lifeblissfoundation.
नित्यानन्देश्वर सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि आदिशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Sri Mahans, Mahans, Kotaris, Tanedas, the new beings, superhumans, new species, the Adinavasis getting evolved, getting ready. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I will expand on the fundamental principle, first principle of becoming Sadashiva. Understand the first principle of becoming Sadashiva is not moral. Understand. Before revealing the principle, I want you to know it is not moral, social, right, wrong. Actually, I am neither social nor anti-social. I am above social. Really? Society is irrelevant to me, redundant. I am actually above social. So I am not giving you this as any moral, right, wrong. I am giving you this as the first principle to have a superconscious breakthrough, becoming Sadashiva. Understand? It is directly from the revelations of Sadashiva. Vedas and Agamas are the revealed scriptures of Hinduism. They are not written scriptures. Please understand. Neither written nor compiled. Vyasa is only an organizer, not editor, compiler, writer. He is neither author nor compiler or editor. He is just an organizer of the Vedas and Agamas. So listen. The first principle is integrity. It needs to be understood. The first level of integrity only is the thought current you are cherishing with you and others, treating it as life. It's only a first level of integrity. Understand? Understand the words I am using. I am not saying the word you give it to others and the word you give it to yourself. I am giving you the grace. The word you give it to others and word you give it to yourself many times is a spontaneous lie. I am even ready to forget about that. I am only saying the thought current you cherish. See, if I have to go to the detail of the word, sometimes people ask, what is time now? You may say 8:31. Who knows it is 8:31? Based on this clock we tell it's 8:31. So the word you give may be sometime right, wrong, false, true. So I am not even bothered about that. The thought current you cherish, I need to tell the time after verifying with all my abilities. So that is the thought current. Understand? My intention to tell the time is right. I am not interested in lying. I want to tell the right time to him. But whatever research I can do with my intelligence and with the available infrastructure, with that I will do it and tell. This is thought current. All of you understand the difference between thought current and a word. If I ask, is this camera recording? If you say yes, that is a word. The thought current behind that word is, so I saw there is a red light burning, which is usually, the red light means recording. That is why all the Indian married women wear that red light on the head. All incidents and conversations will be recorded for further quality training in the future. That's the meaning of the red dot on Indian married woman's forehead. All incidents and conversations are recorded for further training in future. Listen, I am not even bothered about the word, I am bothered about the thought current behind the word. For example, you really want to tell only the truth to him. You don't want to say, oh, even if it is recording, I will tell it's not recording, or even if it is not recording, I will tell it is recording. No. The thought current is to tell the truth, and you have done all your base work, research work. You have done all your groundwork. Whatever you can do with your intelligence, with the eyes given to you, with the consciousness available to you, with the information available to you, with the logic available to you, you have done the analysis and presented. All I am asking, understand, be true to the thought currents you cherish. Then your whole body and mind will start raising towards reality. Understand, truth is not ultimate, but it's a stepping stone towards reality. In the beginning, practicing of the truth will be between the duality of truth and false. At one level, you will raise to the level of reality. Truth is an amazing stepping stone for reality. But I am not teaching you truth, I am teaching you reality. Listen carefully. Now I am making one more statement. I am not teaching you morality. I am not teaching you honesty. I am not teaching you truthfulness. Yes, in many places truth helps you to jump into reality. I am teaching you reality, integrity. Listen, the whole understanding of life. Listen carefully. The words I am uttering are layered and layered and layered levels of meaning. Only if you listen, the truths will be revealed to you, the meanings will be revealed to you. If you sit straight, actually, if you are listening authentically, automatically you will sit straight, because the listening needs your kundalini near this temple point. If the kundalini is needed there, your spine has to be stretched, because the kundalini is summoned there. Listen carefully. Being true to your thought current, it can be making business, it can be making pleasure, it can be a beautiful artistic expression of who you are, it can be about a very logical study or understanding you are going through. Anything is okay. When you are true to your thought current of becoming doctor, you become a great successful doctor. When you are true to your thought current of becoming lawyer, you become a great successful lawyer. Successful but not great. To whatever thought current you become integrated. So understand the fundamental principle, foremost important truth is becoming true to the thought current you are taking up in life. When you become true to the thought current you are taking up in your life, unimaginable, understand, unimaginable, unexpected doors open for you. Unimaginable, unexpected doors open for you. Resources of the cosmos. Understand? Resources as per society you all know. Money in the bank balance. Few servants or the staff or the people to execute your orders. Little political power. These all only is the resources of the society. There is something called cosmic resource, the prana, life force, life energy. I tell you, the backbone geometrically integrated to the cosmic flow through yoga. Understand? I am defining yoga. Yoga is not stretching exercises. Aligning your backbone to cosmic geometry. Yoga is all about backbone. That is why I am a yogi who doesn't move any other parts of the body, stretches. I only stretch and align my backbone, that's all. Aligning your backbone to the cosmic geometry through yoga. If you do that just for a few days, you will understand what I mean by prana, life force. Whole day you will be so alive. Being so alive whole day is what I call Shiva Bhuta. So much of energy in your spine, in your backbone. You are so alive, almost everyone around you feels you are ferocious. That's what I call it 2:30 mood. This mood starts in my quarters in early morning 2:30. Spine feeling your existence is called prana. How your spine feels your existence is prana. This is one of the cosmic resource, understand? In the country, if you have currency, you can buy different gems, precious stones. Like that, if you have this cosmic currency prana, all the powers are like a different gems. You can buy any of that. Prana, the first cosmic currency, overflows in you the moment you become true to the thought current you cherish. It can be any thought current, no problem. Don't worry about whether the thought current is right or not. I am teaching you now only integrity and how integrity makes the cosmic resources available to you. You may even feel making money is the best thing in the planet Earth. So be integrated to that. When you are integrated to that, first thing will happen, the cosmic resources will become available to you. See, after some time you may understand, I think the cosmic resources are more valuable to buy the cow dung cake. Better let me buy higher level diamonds and jewels. All that you may understand later. Understand, even now I am not telling you this is right, that is wrong. No. I am only telling you, decide to be integrated to any thought current you cherish. Any thought current you cherish, decide to be integrated. Because that makes cosmic resources available to you. When you decide to be integrated to the thought current you cherish and you stretch your backbone, align it to the cosmic geometry, align it to the cosmic geometry through Shivastamba Yoga, Shivakamba Yoga, or the rope yoga, or Surya Namaskar, or the Nithyananda Yoga. the cosmic resources like prana will become available to you. And one more thing, if you decide to be integrated to the thought current you cherish, listen carefully, this is very important. You don't even need to do separate yoga. In the whole day, in your actions, your body will start to automatically start getting aligned to the cosmic geometry. Listen carefully. Whether it is 108 Tandava poses or 1008 asanas, kriyas, bandhas, mudras, all this is nothing but integrating your spine to the cosmic geometry. Understand? I have revealed one of the most important sacred secret about yoga. When you align the spine to the cosmic geometry, intense prana is infused that keeps you so awake. Almost people will feel you are a Bhuta, Shiva Bhuta. Yogi, Rogi, Bogi, all three cannot sleep in the night. Bogi, because too low prana, he cannot sleep. Disease. Rogi cannot sleep because too low prana. Diseased person. Bogi cannot sleep because he has to spend the prana shakti for which he is collected. He has to enjoy. Yogi cannot sleep. So much of prana in the spine. How will you sleep? It is like having Texas size Starbucks coffee. Then how will you sleep after that? I am afraid of these Texas size items. Now whether burger or coffee, anything, Texas, they feel it's a pride. Now if you have a Starbucks Texas size cup of coffee, I have never seen that size cups in India. Even the lotas in India are only a small size in Texas. And sometimes I am surprised with in that size they drink Coca-Cola. Yamma. நம்மூர்ல மாட்டு கூட அவ்வளவு தண்ணி வைக்க மாட்டோம். Means even cows and bulls we don't give so much water. No, first time when I saw somebody drinking the Texas size Coca-Cola, I had the visualization. Young age, in my house when they bring up cows, they will have a vessel in which they pour water and the cow will come and put the head in the ma. After that big cup of coffee, you can't sleep. Actually, you will feel exactly like that 24 hours. You won't feel sick. You will be so alive. You will not even believe if you don't sleep, you will fall sick. You will not even believe that idea. You will be so alive in your spine. Cosmic geometry your body will get aligned to the cosmic geometry. Let me explain the word cosmic geometry. Lines, curves, points, understand? The whole thing is only these three. Lines, curves, points. Nada bindu kala. Lines is nada, points is bindu, curves is kala, flow. Lines, points, curves, which is the source which makes, which forms the basic unit of this whole cosmos. Listen, I'll explain little more detail. This cosmic geometry. There are certain proportion of a curve, line, point, when they join, they become independent intelligence, alive. All types of curves and all types of lines and all types of points will not become independent intelligence. No. Certain curves, lines, points, when they join, they become independent intelligence. Just like a pi in the mathematics. The theorem, formula, what makes, what kind of curves, lines, points become independent intelligence is the science of yantras. Just like a pi theorem, theory in the mathematics, there is a clear principle. Yantra Vidya, maybe later on I'll explain that whole science. Now understand only this much. To understand cosmic geometry, cosmic geometry means the lines, curves, points, by aligning itself makes something independent intelligence. It can become alive and speak, respond. Stretching your body and aligning it to cosmic geometry every day will push your original biomemory with which you created this body out and force you to follow it. Understand? If you squeeze your backbone and stretch it to the cosmic geometry, in your bone marrow, core, biomemory, you have the original recording of why you assumed the body. The fundamental motherboard functioning software, the software which leads the motherboard, that software will become active. Why? Your motherboard is brought to existence. Understand? With motherboard you can do thousands of things, but there is some fundamental principle called why your motherboard was brought to existence. So why you brought your life to existence? Listen. you will understand nobody else brought you to existence other than you. As long as you think somebody else brought you to existence, you will be cursing them. You will be cursing them. You will curse your parents. You will curse the God. When you get a guru who is embodiment of parents and God, you will curse him also. You will curse everyone. If you think somebody else brought you to existence. When you stretch and align the spine to the cosmic geometry through Nithyananda Yoga, the fundamental principle why your motherboard came to exist. Ramakrishna used to do a very powerful technique. Suddenly he will call and tell a disciple, you dress up like a woman and roam around for 21 days and come back. Now it will look very crazy. Now once when he gave this kind of instruction, the disciple was shocked, but he was very sincere. He did it, and then only he realized through that process his original reason why he came to exist was revealed to him. So his will persistence got ironed out. Understand? When you put your body aligned to the cosmic geometry, your body may become crooked, but your will become straight. Because your will get ironed out. Knowing the purpose of why you brought yourself to existence happens to you when you decide to be integrated to the thought currents you are cherishing. Understand? The thought currents you are cherishing may be like a cloud in the beginning. But if you go on cherishing that cloud, suddenly it will move out and you will see the sun. If you think, oh, it's all cloudy and start looking some other direction, you will never see the sun. Sun is the goal, means even if it is cloudy, continue to look at the sky. If Sadashiva is your goal, even if it is wrong thought current, continue to be integrated to it. Understand? Kids are playing. What to do? Now I am no more just Dakshinamurti all alone sitting under the banyan tree. A huge Shiva Kutumba. Now I have to tolerate not only Ganapati running around, Subramanya chasing him, Ganapati's rat running around, and Subramanya's peacock chasing it. And Devi's lion trying to threaten everything, and Nandi trying to make discipline all of them, saying, I sit straight, learn integrity. And that poor mouse is sitting and looking. Peacock trying to be very attentive. What is integrity? And this fellow mouse, have one laddu and let him teach you. Now I have to deal with all these scenes. It's not that I'm just Dakshinamurti sitting all alone under the banyan tree with that serious spine erect, Sapta Rishis. where they are in utter listening space. These rats will be running around. Peacock will be moving around. And Nandi will be taking a separate class for all of them. And the Subramanya and Ganesha will neither sit with Sadashiva's class nor they will sit with Nandi's class. They will be running around independently. Neither Nandi can control them nor Sadashiva can tell anything. Integrated to the thought current, you are cherishing. See, how to change the thought current to the ultimate reality, I will teach you later. You don't have to bother about that now. Now let us first align to find out what is the thought current we are cherishing and be integrated to that. So the first homework we have done is penning down all the places where we were not integrated. Today we will have the next step. All the thought currents we cherish as joy. Understand? Anything you cherish as joy in the secret most, innermost part of your heart, corner of your heart, is your goal, is your purpose. Whether it is right or wrong, you need to change it or not, that is second. First, know what all the secret crushes you have. Understand, unless you crush your crush will crush you. If you don't crush your crush, your integrity will be skin deep, like a paint. The touch-up you apply. With the Fair and Lovely, you cannot heal bone cancer. But all the time you think, even if you have bone cancer, you will apply Fair and Lovely on your skin and keep it very fresh. In the whole world, most stupid 3 countries are India, Bangladesh, Nepal. Largest consumers of fairness products, which does not give any result, and no established clinical research prove the efficacy of any available fairness products. Understand? There is no established credible clinical research proves the credibility of the fairness products other than few actors and actresses appearing in the screen. You cannot cure bone cancer through Fair and Lovely. Same way, you cannot try to become Sadashiva if you don't even find out what is your crush in the life. Understand, if you try to become Sadashiva without even doing the basic homework, I have seen people, they try to be integrated to me, but they think integrity with me is enough. For all the regular life decisions everywhere, they will have another strategy, which is their cunningness, based on their understandings from life, right, wrong, what works, does not work. With all that, they have a cunning strategy. They think They are very shrewd. And they can use that as a strategy and become successful. Understand, if your shrewdness is cunning strategy, integrity is 3 cunning strategy. Mukkan. Your shrewdness is only 2 cunning strategy, 2 eyes. In Tamil, kan means eyes. Integrity is 3 cunning strategy. No blind spot is left out. Understand? With your shrewdness, there will always be blind spots. If you feel left out by somebody or society, you have left out some of your blind spots. Integrity will remove all blind spots from your life. Today it is all about removing all blind spots from your life. Nothing is wrong. You want to have a vacation home in Thailand? Whatever. Nothing is right or wrong. But not knowing your thought currents, not being integrated to it. Understand? Sometimes, just by knowing and deciding to be integrated, you will understand this thought current is stupid, and spending time, life, energy on this thought current is the stupid. That very understanding will make the thought current dry and die. You are again integrated to higher identity. Whether you fight for it, whether you die for some thought current or kill the thought current, be integrated to it first. When you are integrated, sometimes you will die for it, sometimes you will kill it. Anything is okay. Either die for it or kill it, but be integrated to it. No question of keeping them as blind spots. Do or die is not my statement. Die or kill. Either you die for it or you kill it. I know today all of us are ready. Today I am going to start the first initiation in mandala. We will start the mandala process. And bringing integrity in your very bone marrow. Cherishing the thought current with integrity. Either spit it out or cherish with integrity. Whatever comes as a hindrance is nothing more than a little bit of hormone and chemicals. That's all. If your tiredness and sleep and boredom, hunger comes as a hindrance, it is chemical imbalance. If your lust, violence, fear comes as a hindrance, it is just little hormonal imbalance. We will clean all that with Panchakavya. Panchakavya is one of the very powerful balancing mechanism. Panchakavya balances all hormonal and chemical imbalances in your body and brings you to integrity. We will balance all that. First, let's find out what all the thought currents we cherish, to what all we want to be integrated, and what all we want to bury it, kill it, and what all the hormonal chemical obstacles for us to be integrated. We will find all this and start cleaning it up. So the real Satsang starts today. Let's start. So let's gather for the next session after the breakfast. Oh, it's a satsang also. So all the people who have come for satsang in Bengaluru Adinam and all over the world, I bless you all. So the essence of today's satsang is discovering your thought currents and being integrated to it. So either it gets killed or you give your whole life to it. But integrity. So integrity is like a third eye. From Sadashiva's third eye he manifested the whole universe. And just through the same third eye, he destroyed, burnt Manmata and Tripurasuras. Same third eye, mother for the whole universe, killed Manmata and Tripurasura. When you are integrated to your thought current, some of them become reality, means whole universe manifests, the universe you need. Some of them get burnt, means fantasy, which is not required. Non-required thought currents will automatically be burnt. Required thought currents will automatically become reality. Let's start the process today. All the satsangis who are here in Bengaluru Adinam and two-way video conferencing, all the Adinams, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Sada Shivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.